So, what would you do if Donald Trump tomorrow unilaterally banned all social media in America? You were not allowed to go to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, anything. There was nothing. No Facebook, no Snapchat, no YouTube or Twitch, nothing like that. Yet Discord was gone. All social media banned. What would you do? What do you think Americans collectively would do? Viva la revolution? I don't know if I think Americans would be... I don't think they have the balls to do it. I think Americans are, at the end of the day, these days especially, kind of beaten dogs that'll just take it, but whine incessantly about it, at least. And so, I don't have a lot of respect for the way that America has responded to the crackdown, the increase in censorship on what you are allowed to access on the internet, and how you're allowed to access it. No matter, even if it's completely legal content, we apparently need to give our IDs to YouTube and whatnot now, in order to not be blocked out of watching anything YouTube deems as inappropriate for kids. What is this shit? Well, a similar law, though much more extreme, passed recently in Nepal. Nepal was banned from social media, and the response to it was pretty intense, to say the least. Now, you might assume they held a big old protest, maybe even had a bit of a riot. Well, you'd be underestimating, because Nepal basically just had, within the course of a day, a full-scale revolution. They burned down the capital. This shit is pretty crazy. It's happened today, so let's watch and learn all the wild news coming out of Nepal today. They really did not appreciate TikTok getting banned, it turns out. This is what Americans pretend they do in, like, a situation half as tyrannical as this. That is an insane smoke cloud. Holy shit. Yeah, guys, it might be time to clear out. It's not safe to be anywhere near that building anymore. Like, you did it. The building's gonna burn. Make a, maybe clear out a little bit, though, because, not safe. It's a burning building. I think this is the same building, but from the front. This is the, I think, is it a, it's not a Capitol building, is it? It goes by a different name. It was like their consulate building or something like that. I don't know exactly what the term was. But this was basically like a very high-ranking government structure that the people just rioted outside of and burned down. Simple as that. Give us TikTok or give us death. Deconstruct to reconstruct. The banning of social media was just one part of a massive crackdown on censorship. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but there's actually an index for how free the press in certain countries are, and how free the people are to access free press. And in the case of Nepal, its Gen Z population is absolutely sick of being subjected to some of the least free journalistic access and journalism in the world. And this is what that has all culminated into. The people knowing they're being lied to, that their freedoms are being infringed upon, they had their right to access social media news taken away, and they decided, we're not gonna take it anymore. And these are, look at these guys, these are Gen Zers, look at them. Like, most of these guys are probably younger than me. I'm 26, and I'm not, look, this guy's probably 22, 23. Like, a lot of these people here, you just look at them and tell, they're young. These are Gen... Crowd's gonna come home from this, and their, like, parents are gonna be waiting for them, and they're gonna ask, like, what do you do today? And they're gonna reply, I just overthrew the government. Just overthrew the... Good lord. Seriously, Xander Hall, context always helps in situations like this. Did you drop a context bomb in chat? People in these sorts of countries have nothing to stop this, so they just start a revolt. If the US banned social media, it'd make Gen 6 look like a pool party. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has Nepal not been subject to like continuous colonialism by, if I'm not mistaken, China and India, right? Not great at my geography when it comes to the placement of some countries, but I'm pretty sure Nepal is like smack dab in the middle of China and India, and I think historically they've been massively destabilized by okay, so by both China and India. I'm right. Okay, I thought I was correct. Oh, and Mongolia. Um, they've not exactly had it well for quite some time. This is a country that's been like fucked over substantially in the way that getting colonized does. Also England, yeah. Well, to be fair, like the India's borders are bullshit. Like let's be real. Have you seen like the ethnic breakdown of India before? The borders of India make no fucking sense, all right? So yeah, it makes sense. The British drew up those borders, for those that don't know. Makes sense the British have done some fuckery here as well. Anyway, let's hop into it. Oh, and by the way, if you're enjoying this video and you want to support my channel, help to, have it reach out to Mongolia. Mongolia's on the... No, Mongolia's fucked with them, apparently. At least that's what someone in chat said. Anyway, if you're enjoying this video and you want to see more from me in the future, help to boost the channel and the algorithm so the AI algorithm overlords do not, send me to algorithm hell, then please consider, liking and commenting down below. It really does help a lot. Whatever you comment, it doesn't matter. It really does help to boost the channel and the algorithm. It really does mean a lot. And maybe subscribe if you want to see more from me. Without any further ado, though, let's get back into it. Their boss's headquarters is burning down right now. Are they just like standing there so they don't feel like they're completely useless? Like what are they waiting for? Like what call are they waiting for to be made? Like what are they standing by for? Like the shit's gone down already. They're just standing there with their thumbs up their asses. What's the point of them being there? They're joining in? Really? They're joining in on it. Damn, it was an assistance from the military coup? That's wild. I've mostly just seen video of this whole situation. Rongzan, the people are their boss? It seems like that now. Yeah. I mean, in a situation like this, I mean, even if they are armed, one of those magazines might have 30 rounds and one in the chamber. There's a lot more people than that. They would... Yeah, the people are their boss now. Wild guess. The British made that building. They did. I'm right, aren't I? That looks like the architecture the British use in their government buildings. Is that a British constructed building? I could be wrong, but it looks like it to me. No, it's not? It isn't a British constructed building. It looks like one to me. I wouldn't, I guess, yeah. They never colonized Nepal? If I'm not mistaken, they drew the border between Nepal and India, did they not? Are the British not responsible for where that... Then again, it's been so long since the borders of India were established by the British, it's very likely that India's own colonial policy might have caused the border to warp and change, so it's very possible that, like, British really didn't even do much with the, like, people in Nepal. When they were colonizing the Asian subcontinental area. I don't know. This is an area of history that I know enough about to know there's been some serious discrimination, genocide, and just abuse towards a lot of different ethnic groups that live primarily in this region. Notably, like, China is like super fucking crazy and like tries to shut down anybody who dares to argue that like Tibet should have some kind of sovereignty of any kind or should be recognized as its own place, its own culture. Yeah, it's really, there's a lot of, I don't know all the details of it. It's an area that I should do like a big old research stream on. I find it quite interesting, and what I do know, it's like I find it interesting. So I should do a big old research stream about it. If you guys have any valuable context to this situation you want to hand me, then I'd appreciate it. Guys, hear me out. Alright, you guys have to tell me if I'm delusional here. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one, right? If you know, then you know. I can't be the only one. They're like standing by, but like what is their job now? What even is their job now? Police and military, and they won. They won in a day, like a flash in a pan revolution, basically. They also killed 19 students and many more were injured. Jesus Christ. That definitely just made the folks rioting against them even angrier, I imagine. Day one of no Twitter, what it does to a motherfucker. True! Once you get social media, you can't go back. It's like if a country got an entire population, like literally everyone, addicted to crack, and then said, okay, now you guys can't have it anymore, ever again. It's banned. Like you literally can't get any. It's not possible, even through criminal means. People would burn down, like, the entire capital. DC would be rubble in, like, 2 days. And that's basically what's happened here, because social media is crack. Never forget that. It is not good for you. But it also brings a lot of very important things, such as in the case of Nepal, a place that hasn't had a great freedom of press opportunity for its people. It's been valuable for people to be able to access good journalism that's actually truthful and reliable. Because if you only go by what Nepal allowed in their sort of realm of journalism, you were going to be woefully underinformed. And a big part of that was why they were going after social media. They wanted to control people's informational intake. It's about time we saw some good news like this. I'm very happy to see that things have gone in a positive direction here. I hope to see that I hope we don't find out that this power vacuum is filled by some crazy authoritarian party. I hope that there's some hyper-democratic, very much like by the people, for the people type thing that goes down there. That'd be a very happy news segment to do later this week, if that's what we end up seeing happen. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this segment, if you found it entertaining, enjoyable, or educational in any way whatsoever, then please consider liking and commenting down below, like I said before, to please the evil demonic AI overlords at YouTube, so they don't deboost this video into hell. And of course, if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon to turn on all notifications, so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload new videos in the future. And of course, if you want to see more from me on other platforms, don't forget to follow my social medias linked down below in the description, especially my fan Discord, as that is the main hub of my community and fan base. And on top of that, I host weekly gaming events, call-in streams, watch parties, and movie nights there every Friday, so if you don't want to miss it, make sure you join. You won't regret it. And finally, if you want to support me directly, financially, help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall studio, then please consider donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub to someone else on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, StreamElements, Patreon, or buy some custom Xander Hall merchandise through the Streamlabs link down below. Regardless of how you support me though, thank you all so much for watching, as always, and have a good one.